Hello dears, welcome to my channel Maths for You by Athav Raymond. In this lecture, we are taking up grade 12 Mathematics, Unit 2nd.
So today I am going to discuss with you the derivative of y is equal to log of a to the base x, where a is a constant. That is, such function in which we have logarithm and it contains a variable in its base. So how to find the derivative of such type of function? So before finding the derivative of this function, let me share some results with you to which we are familiar. So the first one is y is equal to log of x to the base, a constant, that is a. We are familiar with its derivative. Its derivative is what we applying derivative operator to both sides of this, and we know its derivative, which is 1 upon x along with natural log of the constant involved in the base. The second one is the reciprocal rule of derivative. That is, if we have a function of the form that we have a constant in the numerator, while a function in the denominator. So its derivative is, we will put a negative sign with the constant and will square the denominator function. After this, we will find the derivative of the function involved in the denominator. That is, it is a prime of f of x. And this rule is called a reciprocal rule of derivative. The third one is the property of logarithmic function. That is, if we have a logarithmic in the form of log of x to the base y, and if you want to interchange x with y, then we will put the logarithmic in the reciprocal. That is, 1 over log of x to the base y can be converted to y to the base x. Now applying derivative to both sides of this function, which gives derivative of, that is, we applying derivative operator to both sides of this equation. So this becomes derivative of log of a to the base x. Now we will first make use of the third one, this one. That is, we can't find the derivative of this log of a to the base x directly. So we will make use of this third relation. That is, first we will reciprocate this logarithm. That is, we will have log of x to the base a. That is, we have interchanged the term a with the base x. Now, secondly, we will try the rule second, that is the reciprocal rule of derivative. So applying this rule to this derivative of 1 over log of x to the base a, we will put a negative sign with the constant. That is, we will put negative with 1 and will square the denominator function. That is, derivative of x to the base a. Okay, this is what we are using this second rule, and then we'll find the derivative of the function involved in the denominator, that is log of x to the base a. Now for this function, we will use, to find the derivative of this function, we will use the first rule, that is this one. So this is quite clear now that we can find the derivative of this by using log of x to the base a squared into the derivative of this function, which is 1 upon x along with natural log of the constant involved in the base. Let us consider this example. So, by using the derivative of log of constant to the base x, we can easily find the derivative of this function. That is, we have just derived the relation for such type of function in which we have a logarithmic, in which x is in the variable. So applying this rule, we have applying the derivative to both sides of this function path. And this will give what? Derivative of log of 7 to the base x. Now, according to this rule, we will put negative with 1 and will square the function log of x to the base 7, and will then take the derivative of this function, that is log of x to the base 7, which is equal to minus 1 upon log of x to the base 7 whole square. And this is a well-known logarithmic function. Its derivative is 1 upon x along with natural log of the constant involved in the base, that is 7. Let us consider this second example. Again, we have a constant in the term while variable in the base. So again, we will make use of this rule. We have just derived that. So applying derivative to both sides of this function, that is d by dx of y and to d by dx of log of 3 to the base sine x. According to this rule, we have negative 1 divided by the function log of sine x to the base 3 squared, and then the derivative of the function log of sine x to the base 3. So if continue, this gives y prime is equal to negative time 1 divided by log of sine x to the base 3 whole squared, and then the derivative of this function, which is simple, that is 1 over sine x along with the natural function, that is the natural log of 3, and then we will take the derivative of what? Sine x, which is quite clear. That is, we know the derivative of sine. That is, the derivative of sine of x is cos of x. So we will replace that derivative of sine x by cos x. And in the denominator we have sine x along with natural log of 3. Now clearly cos divided by sine gives what? Cotangent. So this gives minus cot divided by natural log of 3 along with log of sine x to the base 3 whole square. So I can hope that you have learned the derivative of a function which contain log and the logarithmic have a variable as a base. Thanks for watching the video.